At Red Dot, we believe in one simple principle. We don't sell anything that we are afraid of feeding to our own kids.
I still remember my grandmother. She was a miller herself and she had a small mill at home. So she'll grind her flours, she'll do her batters, everything fresh. Fresh is a term that I associate to optimal nutrition.
We want people to reconnect with their instincts about eating. When people like me came out of their home country, they're looking for foods that they ate in their childhood. That's when availability was important. So at that point, maybe the infrastructure wasn't as strong, so they solved for extending the shelf life. Whereas we at Red Dot flipped the question from how do we extend the shelf life of the product to how do we reduce the time from production to consumption.
Red Dot is very close to my heart. It's because it stems from a personal problem that I have solved. And I know I'm not just alone in this. Things changed when I had a baby. I was really caught up in influencers talking about what is good for you, what is bad for you, what's good for the child. But then what happened was I was caught up in a web of health issues for myself and for my little one. I was giving her more and more of foods that I believed was healthy. But then later I realized that it's not just what you eat, but it's just what you digest is what is important. And where does this come from? This comes from what your grandparents have been eating for ages. And the only choice for me was to go back to my hometown to figure it out.
There's two ways, I guess, to eating. One is with intellect and one is with intelligence. When you're using your intellect, you hear people say this is good, so you jump on the wagon. But when you eat with intelligence, you sort of listen to your body, you tune in. And at Red Dot, that has been our core principle, to go to the ingredients that are not fancy but are staple.
I've learned to look back to what my grandmother was eating. I was back home, my kid started snacking the right things because all her snack times were filled with what her grandma made at home. Kids have this desire to have something crunchy, something nutty in their mouths, something sweet, and a little bit of natural sugar wouldn't harm their body. So when I came back, I was getting these snacks made by mother. I shared those snacks with my kid and her friends here. They all started loving them. That's when we thought, can this be made as a business that will benefit all of us?
People were asking for it, craving for the snacks, the freshly made snacks with an authentic taste. So that's when we entered into a snack market by importing from freshly made in our kitchen in Hyderabad, in India.
Our snacks are made with a right intent. Every batch of snacks is made in fresh oil, so no acrylamide, no reused oil, and no oxidization that happens from a long transit times. Our snacks arrive to your doorstep in less than a week's time.
When we started the snacks and sweets, a lot of our customers' pain point was getting access to good quality flours. That's how we got into the idea of milling flours locally here. The flour's been milled in Navan. It's first of kind in Ireland we're doing and milling the flours. Otherwise, 100% of the flours that used in Indian cuisine are imported from elsewhere. We are milling it locally so that the moment it is milled, the time you will receive the flours will be from 2 weeks to the same day.
Food as medicine. I learned that your kitchen is your pharmacy. Keeping it simple is important.
Stone milling works at a very slow pace. The way it crushes versus the cutting technique, the cutting technique generates a lot of heat and evaporates all the nutrients. Whereas by crushing, it slowly crushes and it's not as heat generating as the other techniques, and it will retain all the nutrients in the grain.
So what excites me more about Red Dot is the flagship product that we have developed, which is Atta for Europe. It's a very science-based multi-grain flour. Atta for Europe is 4 healthy whole grains, I call them, that can add up to the protein needed, to the fiber needed, and to the micronutrients and vitamins needed. We have added warmth-giving elements to it, and all while keeping the core characteristics and behavior of the flour as traditional as possible.
At Red Dot, we really are taking inspiration from the past. Where else can you get fresh, traditional ingredients delivered to your home?
For fresh, nutritious staples delivered to your doorstep, please do check out Red Dot Food Store. From Atta for Europe to snacks, sweets, lentils, pickles and other flours, we have it all. And please don't forget, we are always adding new products. Eat well, live vibrant.